Hey everybody, welcome to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and this is the 48th episode in my 4th Age of Wonders 3 Advanced Strategy series. Let's start by talking about all of my mistakes from the last episode. Let's actually start by talking about specifically the mount that I sold up here. I have several heroes who don't even have a mount, and I got one from Pirate Dwelling that these boats cleared, and didn't give it to any of them. I just sold it for money, not even thinking about it. I'm just going to start attributing this to what I'm going to call it the Age of Wonders bleed over effect. And this is what happens when you are like me and you have 5 active Age of Wonders games going at any given time. Obviously, I'm not playing them all every day. I do have at least something of a life outside of Age of Wonders. I like to think so anyway. But what I was confused about, I have a game going with, I have one going with Dan and Jake, who I did my second co-op series with. I got one going with Evan, who I did my first co-op series with. I also have one going by myself off camera. I have one going with my dad, and then I have this one. So I play a lot of different Age of Wonders games, and specifically the one with Dan and Jake. I have way too many mounts in that one. I've been finding them for forever, and I have really good ones. So a horse like that would get sold right away, and I just did it right out of habit. I think at that point I might have actually played the game with Dan and Jake just the night before that. So that's what that is. Every now and then I just get some mix-up between my games. It happens. Haven't quite figured out a way to prevent it from happening entirely yet, as sometimes it all just kind of blurs together, but I will try to do my best to ensure that I don't do that too often. Other comments this week come from Tarsak. He actually pointed out, like the sloppy YouTuber I am, if any of you heard like a Zelda sound in the last episode, you're not crazy. That was my phone's ringtone going off, because I'm just such a professional YouTuber that I leave my phone on my desk sitting right here. So if anybody called me or I got a text message, that's what that was. Actually, any Zelda sounds you hear on my videos are probably coming from my phone, since it's pretty much completely tricked out with Zelda ringtones and alarms and stuff. It's a little bit of an obsession. It's kind of a problem, but I'm proud of it. Moving on to actual gameplay related stuff, let's talk about a comment from Tarsak with regard to my sorcerer. So underground, I've got my sorcerer army down here somewhere, and I've been trying to level that snake very carefully, and one of the tricks to doing that is to stun units so it can go and get easy kills safely. Well, my sorcerer has been critical hitting and killing units a lot. So Tarsak suggested I make more of an effort to block units, to block his range attack with my units, thus lowering the damage. Even if I don't think I need to do that, it's probably a good idea to do it, because he does seem to be critical hitting an awful lot. And his morale isn't even as high as it could be, but that's just kind of the way things are happening right now. So I'll try to kind of keep that in the back of my head. Jeff had mentioned that it might be worth threatening the eastern, threatening this Naga dwelling, not Naga, the Merfolk dwelling there with my navy up here. I think I did sail past there earlier. It had a bunch of Lords of the Deep in it, if I remember correctly. The boats can't really handle those very well, so I don't know that that's really an option for me. But I was thinking it might be a good idea for me to bring my navy down there anyway, just because I might be distracting pulling some of them out of the water. There's at least a few there. So maybe if they abandon the city, I could jump it with these boats. It might be worth doing, so I think I am going to send them back. I don't know that they're going to find anything useful up behind Valerie, but I think I would probably rather have them in this area. That way, if the Lords of the Deep do move off of that dwelling, which eventually they'll have to deal with the land armies, the boats could maybe come in and snipe that dwelling from them. So I'll do that. I have a bunch of free XP here that I can grab, so I may as well do that on the way. Blow up some more mermaids, because why not? The only other thing I wanted to mention was a comment from Guess Who 115, who correctly pointed out in the last episode I was trying to figure out how to dispel the panicked effect on a Naga matriarch, and I'm sitting there messing around with Bestow Ironheart to try to figure out if that would do it, which it didn't. Right next to Bestow Ironheart was the actual dispel effect, which humans, priests, do get. So yeah, I would have made a lot more sense to just use that, I suppose, wouldn't it? Something I overlooked. For anyone who's watched my videos for any length of time, you will know that that does happen. Probably a lot more frequently than I would like to admit. Alright. At least these guys didn't charge me, so they're going to make this nice and easy. I need to move up a little more for that one. Alright. Free XP with no damage, I'll take it. I wonder what, I'm curious, what do Galleons get when they hit gold medal rank? Immolating projectiles. It's alright. Ironically, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the water. I guess you could catch another ship on fire, but units that have swimming and stuff, wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense for them to be immolated. But okay, I guess it's better than nothing. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. We've got Buttercup Meadow is done, so I want to continue along moving towards Nightshade Fairies, because who doesn't want to have Nightshade Fairies? The Druid army is done for this turn. Race Governance level up. Probably should check this at the beginning of the turn. All Draconian Flavors get +1 defense and 5 health, or all shrines in Draconian cities are 35 cheaper to build. Really neither of these is useful to me at all. I'm just going to get the Patron Military one on the off chance that I wind up with Flamers at some point. Probably won't happen, but who knows. I am taking over some Draconian cities right now, but I'm assuming most of them would already have shrines, so that one's probably completely worthless to me. Okay, I got one musketman done, and I don't know how many more. How many more do I have queued up in here? Just a few of them. I'm assuming I was planning on sending them with somebody. They're probably gonna. I'll bring them over to this group now. Oh, wait, that's my builder. Is he going to make a watchtower? I may have forgot he was in that group. Maybe he was going to make a watchtower or a fort or something. I'm not 100% sure. You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a fort, like, right here, actually. Probably right where he's standing. Yeah, why not? I'll put one there. It's a nice defensive choke point. Protects the fairy city. Let's do it. Build a fortress right there. The rest of those units can sit there for the moment. I'll bring the musketmen up to hang out. And they'll kind of keep an eye on that area while the Druid army just goes ham on some stuff. Okay, Grand Palace is done here. So, this city really needs the Druid to show up pretty soon, because I need to clear that Forbidden Sanctum, and I could make some epic dwarf forge priests here. So, I think the stone walls, well, the stone walls are always beneficial because of the extra domain radius, so I might get them in a minute. I am going to need the enchanted armory, of course, and that's going to take a couple turns. So I think the Druid will do his thing down here. I should be able to get to that pretty soon. Hit that city, and then probably fall back. If there's other structures in there that need clearing, hopefully this army could run up there and deal with that, just to save the Druids some time. Borough of Degenerate Children is done, so I can build ogres here now. I may as well get Stone Quarry, just since I'm in the process of building things in this city. It's a shame that is not in this city's borders, because having an extra 20 production would be awfully nice. Alright, Flame Tank is done. Juggernaut is next in queue. Alright, and then this Juggernaut's finished. So I think I can... Yeah, I should be able to finally clear this structure that's just been sitting here for such a long time. And then since I got such a good line of sight through this area, I will probably bring these armies back up and around, join forces with them, and I want to start making a push on the Tigran stuff underground. Mostly because I suspect their leader is down here somewhere. And if he's not going to come to me, I might have to come to him. I'm going to bring them down. I might as well move all these units completely around this thing, just so everybody's on the same side. Those Some of these units have a ton of movement, so they can keep up just fine. Yep, very likely victory. Alright, let's take care of this little mess here. Well, unfortunately they're going to charge. So I might not... Well, the knights are kind of stuck. Yeah, okay, the knight's going to take a dumb route because they got stuck behind the other units. That's fine with me. Let's keep the Eagle Rider just out of range of that halberdier and give all of these guys a chance to load their first shot. Also, I'd be totally okay with that swordsman come letting his guard down by hitting that knight. And on that note, I wouldn't mind letting those guys lower this, or let their own guard down by hitting the golem. Everybody else can stay in back, and I think I'm good. Oh, that's a mistake, guys. Alright, so... First off, you are going to get wrecked by an Eagle Rider. You're going to get wrecked by golems, because they just don't care about your puny spears. I'm going to bring him over here. Obviously, this is a great shot to take. I want to get a little closer for max damage. Okay, so long. The knight I probably cannot kill. At least not with the juggernauts. Let's see how much damage they'll do, but he should hold up to this pretty well. No, not that well. I think what I might do is actually just shoot this guy, and I want the knight to go over here so he lowers his action points. Alright, cool. Halfling Eagle Riders have a gun. And the knights also have a gun. Alright. Having that fire pistol comes in kind of handy. Let's see what's in here. Nothing worth buying. Okay. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to move them up over this way, and hopefully, I'll have advanced line of warning if anything comes this way. Otherwise, I think by putting pressure on these cities, I'll force them to fight on their turf instead of mine. And then maybe I can actually go get that elf city put up, like this elf settler that's here somewhere. Yeah, I've had that down here for forever with the intention of putting it somewhere in this area, and just never quite got to it, so... Hopefully I can make that happen within the next few episodes here. Go to the Elephant Hunter has arrived. Well, that's getting sold. Alright, this is good news. My leader finally has Tireless. I should probably see if anyone else could use the leg gear. It's 2 defense, so I kind of like his leg gear on him. Is that giving him spirit protection? I got some wasted spirit protection going on here. He doesn't really need those shoes because he's already got that strong will locket. I did put the lucky benefits on him. Yeah, I should probably give those to somebody else who could use them more. I don't mind the sorcerer having those. Baron's running in forestry. I think I'm going to send... What was it? Fire protection and something else? He's got 20% fire protection. He's at 60%. I'm going to send these to the Theocrat, who actually can't hold anymore. Let me go to the Theocrat and send these to the Druid instead. So the Druid's an elf. It already has forestry. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll sell this. That still won't give me enough room because of all this other stuff he's carrying. Item management's tricky. Hang on a sec. I'm going to pause this and sort this out here, because I might have to drop and move some stuff. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. I talked about this a couple episodes ago. All I got to do is, like, drop something. Make room temporarily so I can sell this. Then go to the Druid and send this to the Theocrat. Go back to the Theocrat. Pick up those sandals, put them there. And then go to my king, who has the extra +2 defense item. Give it to the Druid. Well, Druid I'm going to have to do the same thing with. Item management at this point in the game is kind of tricky. Drop that. Go to the Druid. Or go to the king. Send this to the Druid. And then I want to go back to... Actually, I want to check two things. First, I want to go to the Druid and add this to that slot. Also want to pick back up his music box. And I think the Theocrat, I still need to pick up his item too. Yep. Don't want to forget about that. Okay, that should do it. Just a little bit of item management there, because I know it's just so much fun to watch. Grand Palace is done here, which is awesome. This city can now go on merchandise production, and merchandise it will, because that city has 503 gold income per turn when it's on produced merchandise. So that's pretty much what this city is going to do for the rest of the game. This is probably my wealthiest city. And then I won't produce units there. I'll produce them in other cities. Literally any other city besides that one. Also, I have 8,000 gold, so I should probably just hurry production whenever happiness allows for it at this point. The firstborns, fortunately, can be produced every turn, so I don't need to worry about them. Really, I don't know. I might not do a whole lot of hurry production with regard to units, because you could burn through happiness pretty fast. But if there's any cities that need to hurry production on buildings right now, and if their happiness allows for it, I should probably go ahead and do this. Oh my gosh, I just realized that says 3,498 gold. That is an absurd amount of gold for a Praise the Leader festival. I know it's based on the gold income of the city itself, so that's why it's so high, but that's literally the highest I think I've ever seen it. I'll take it. That's where all that extra gold came from. Awesome. I guess actually in this city I should probably produce the Shattering Hammer, since the city does tend to get attacked somewhat frequently. So, or it could be attacked somewhat frequently. I guess not that it necessarily will. But yeah, a Shattering Hammer's probably, just the defensive structure's probably not a bad idea there. Okay, Warlord leveled up again. Let's see what I can get him. Tireless is 1 point away. I will just wait for it. I don't remember why I didn't get that last time. Maybe I didn't plan for it properly, but I need to get him a little more XP. He could also probably use some general stat boosts. I'm thinking about buffing his resistance a little bit, just because I like resistance. It's expensive, but it will leave me with 1 point left, which is just enough. Charge Command might also be useful for this guy. I think I've got both the defensive... I think I've got Defense Command already. I usually get that one pretty early. He's got Ranged Command, he's got Melee Command, he has Defense Command. I'm just going to give him a little resistance, just to buff that up a little bit, make him a little bit tankier. And then on the next level we'll get Tireless, because I will have just enough for it. Swift Migration is done. Okay, so I got another boost. I can only get one of these tops, so it really doesn't matter in this case. Yeah, because it's just a 300 research bonus. So which one of these do I want now, basically, is the question. Hasty Plunder. I actually kind of want that, I think. Yeah, Scorched Earth was the spell I was thinking of that the Tigran had cast on that city. Outpost doesn't do me a whole lot of good right now. I'm gonna say Hasty Plunder. I like that. And then I can probably research Scorched Earth. Having those two might be nice options if I want to really blitz the enemies really fast. Okay, this city should be making this. That structure needs to be cleared now that I think of it. Reinforcements on my way to my front line down there. I need to bust through and kill those guys. I need to actually, there's a lot of structures in this city that need cleared. All this stuff up here. I think I'm going to summon some earth elementals over there actually and start dealing with that. First, let me check and see. Does this city already have? Yeah, it's got pretty much every structure upgrade it needs, other than Flow Rock Quarry for making machines. So why don't I make? Why don't I go ahead and make like just some junk unit here? Well, first let's go and let's check and see if I still need to reinforce Great Mobilization, because that's the first priority for my magic, I think. And it's only at 139, so I probably should reinforce that. I could get it to 169. So we're going to put this city on hold. Yeah. I probably should have done that at the end of my turn, because now I have no casting points left for the remainder of this turn. I don't think I'm going to need them, but it's generally good practice to plan that out a little better. Okay, Grand Palace here. This city can definitely handle it, so definitely hurrying production. I really need those casting points now. Alright. And you guys are... Yeah, this city's already fully upgraded. So back to merchandise for you, I think. Alright, and then this city is happy enough that it can handle hurrying something. Probably wait. I mean, a lot of these I can get in one turn anyway. Let's just queue up the storehouse, queue up the temple, then probably get public baths, and then maybe hurry a hospital and hurry the Grand Palace. And what can this city down here do? There's no structures in this city that particularly stand out. Oh wait, this one already has a quarry cleared. Okay, so I should be making, and it looks like they've already built it. Flow Rock Citadel, there it is. So this city needs to be making machines, like right now. So I need the Dreadnought's Foundry, and on that note, I'm going to need it in this city too. So forget merchandise here. Let's start upgrading infrastructure for machines. Because I do need to be spending this money on something. Money doesn't do you any good in this game if you aren't using it. Oh yeah, dwarves don't care if I cut down their force, so I could go right through here, no problem. Might make it easier for some of the other units to move around. Do I have a builder here? I want a road between these two cities. We will go like this right through the tower. What did he just do? Okay, I don't really know what his plan is, but I think he built a road there. Yep. Okay, that's fine too, I guess. He took the shortest route, I suppose. Alright, you guys are all on hold for now. I'd like to start exploring a little bit more of what Blue's got. I think since my Navy's since my Navy is heading back down south, I'd like to get this spy drone into that ocean east of Valerie to see what's over there, whether there's anything I need to be worried about. Hey, look who it is. Found their king. You know, just for the sake of being thorough here, I'm still going to go back and get that city, but at least now I know where he is, and that spy drone has a new job, keeping an eye on him. The only problem is those flyers could come out and wreck that spy drone, so I actually probably should take it a safe distance away. at least maybe out of their line of sight. Over here might be okay. But yeah, I'd like to kind of keep an eye on him. At least I know where he is. If that's where he is, maybe that's where they'll reinstate their capital city. But yeah, I don't like having enemy cities behind the front line, so I'm gonna go grab that. Okay, and then you guys should probably move up to the Goblin City there. I don't know. I actually don't really know what to do with this army because I don't know if Valerie might try coming and sending some stuff through here and be a troublemaker. So I think I'm going to let these armies just do their thing up there, and I'm going to leave these guys on these bridges so that they can move to either city and defend as necessary. Those wetlands kind of slow it all down though, don't they? Maybe it'd be worth... I think when that builder's done, I'm going to try to remember to send it down here and get this infrastructure built up. There's like some roads, but then there's some wetlands. I really would like to build a more convenient way to get through all there. Plus the bridge out here I would like to have. So yeah, I think that's probably going to be the builder's next job. On that note, I could even hurry production of a builder in this city if I had the mind to do it. It's already kind of working on the storehouse, so I'm going to let it finish doing that. So yeah, they'll just hang out here for now. This guy, I'll keep scouting. Oh, I didn't look at what was in that city up there. That would be good to know, though, I suppose. Alright, this was the Forge Priest I made to help with healing problems for this group. But this group is already kind of getting some momentum, and they're probably going to be moving out faster than the priest can catch up. Let's see here. We got two big fire elementals to take out. I think Firstborns can handle that quite nicely. Oh wait, yeah, these armies are going to be coming right through here, so they can clear all those structures. Alright. Wait a second. Wonder what's in there. Wouldn't mind getting my hands on Secret Spell. They might just have to detour. I'm going to let the Knights launch this battle. And then I'll send another Knight to scout that and see what's in there. Alright, for this one I just mostly want to make sure that the Firstborn are the ones doing most of the heavy lifting. And the Knights can be on reserve to use their pistols if needed. Whoops, and that Knight just ran right through the fire. Cool. Bring it on. Oh yeah, these guys are not going to fare well against a big group of Firstborns. Come at me, bro. Oh, well, that sucks. Okay, fine. You want to play rough, we can play rough. Turn you around. Move the Knight away. I might need that other one to shoot this guy. Turn you around. Move them away. And... well, get those as close as I can. I can definitely kill this guy. For sure. Probably should do it with the Knight furthest away. Now what about the others? How far can they make it? Not very far if I block them. Oops. Everybody shoot that guy. Can at least get him to low enough health that he can't move. How dare they try to do something smart with their sprint ability? Okay. So now I'm curious as to what is in this structure up here. Two Archangels. Shrine of Smiting. Fling Evangelist, Goblin Exalted, Crusader. I'm pretty sure Firstborns beat almost all of that, except for maybe the Archangels. That'll be pretty tough, but I've got faith in these guys. I'm gonna go for this. I'm also gonna bring that Forge Priest, just so he can give the Night Guardian Flame. Probable defeat. I'm gonna take my chances on this one. Pretty much everybody has mind control immunity except for the Forge Priest. So the Evangelist can't convert anything, at least not anything hugely important. Spirit Breaking could be a nuisance. Let's review the status effects of these guys real quick. Equanimity of Mind, it's +2 Spirit Protection, doesn't help it in this battle. It's blessed. I can't cast spells, so there's that. Let me begin by moving this guy back and giving the knight his buff. But I have a tremendous amount of faith in these Firstborns, so I think they should do okay. I would prefer to keep them away from the knight, though, because that polearm's going to hurt. Let's, for now, make them do this, and just force them to either move or attack something that's sitting on defense. The knight I will move back. Well, actually, I think the knight will be okay, like here-ish. I'd like to have it Devastating Charge something. I was hoping it would try Divine Vengeance, but no such luck. Okay, I thought you might do that. I think the knight can finish that. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. Goodbye. Oh, he's blinded. Okay. That's interesting. I'll just leave him on defense then. I kind of want to just get that Dwarf Crusader off of those guys. They don't have Tireless, so they could get overwhelmed. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of this stuff, so we can deal with just the Archangel. Oh yeah, killing momentum. And you can stay on defense, so you can move and flank something and take a hit, or just hit the guy next to you. Alright, not particularly scary. These guys seem to want to be an annoyance. Ouch, that hurt. That critical hit. Let me first move these guys away. I'll take that hit, but I can do a flank attack like that for a lot more damage. Okay, looks good. And then just smash this thing to pieces. Alright, I should get a cool secret spell from this. What do I get? Summon Water Nymph. Okay, not particularly that great. But I will take all that mana and casting points. I am kind of low on mana right now, so why not? Alright, well now they can all move back down. Actually, I probably should have just sent the dwarves straight across the mountain. Let's get these people back together. Alright, I have no idea where this... Oh yeah, he's just catching up with everybody else. I need a road through there. You know what? I've been saying that for a while and haven't done it yet. I'm just gonna make a builder here. Wait, I have a builder here. What are you doing? Why are you just sitting in there? You got stuff to do, man. Alright, so I'm gonna send him back here and start the road from this side and then move it forward. Like maybe... What would be the quickest path through all that? Now that I think of it, I kind of wonder. I guess going south along that mountain range, then up through here. Yeah, that's probably the fastest. I'm going to get him down there. Do that. Look at all that movement. And that'll make it just a lot faster for my firstborns to get to the front line. See, as it is right now, they're pathing over the mountains to avoid the wetlands. Should probably move that lost soul so it doesn't get picked off. I might still need it for scouting. Alright, and I believe these guys are all pretty much out of movement, waiting for some reinforcements. And he was just off exploring on his own. Might dig some stuff out later, but I'm just kind of running him forward to see what I can find for now. Since this is a human city, there's no trouble digging out the walls around here. Should probably convert everything to fertile plains, but I don't actually need to because of all the happiness that it already has. And I don't really have a good plan for these ferries either, other than maybe back these armies up, especially if I move forward with them a little later. I guess that couldn't hurt. Keep everyone together there. Alright, and then back to the sorcerer group. So, how to train your snake. Oh yeah, I was going to have it go after the wisps and kind of just kill everything, probably, in this battle. Well, let's do it. I think I'll just go in with one stack to keep this one a little more simple. Because the wisps can teleport, so I don't really want them going all over the place after other stuff. I want them to focus on that snake. And I'm probably going to give the snake Star Blades to help it kill him off a little faster. It can't be stunned because, yeah, 100% shock protection. But it will run out of movement if it has to hit things too many times. So I'll give it Star Blades to help out with that a bit. And just send it on up. And you should probably heal yourself. And they're just going to ignore it. Well, some of them, I guess. Good, that's what we need. Alright, buddy, you hang in there. And the Naga, there's really no reason they shouldn't... Oh good, this one hit gold rank, so I have Call Lightning. Really no reason they shouldn't curse these things. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I thought one of them might come after those other units. Well, not much that can be done about that, so I suppose you're just gonna have to die. So the snake got one level there. How's it doing? 36 out of 65. Should be able to get another one from this structure. Have to be a little bit more careful with ogres than snakes. If I'm smart about this, I should still be okay. I think I'm probably going to use Sphere of Protection for this one. They'll get a ton of XP from fighting those ogres. And the Naga can hopefully slow them down a bit. Oh, also, I want Bestow Ironheart on the snake. And probably Starblades. Alright, let's see if I can get him to all run down here. Now, if he's on defense, and I'm curious... So on defense, he'll take 14 to 20. If I cast Sphere of Protection on it, he's now 3 to 4. He can handle that. Can handle that just fine. And I will also try to curse them, which is going to slow one of them down and might make this a little more manageable. Right, hopefully they come after me now. Yep. It's not exactly the way I was hoping they'd come after me. Alright, need to probably stun somebody here. Oh crap, that's not at all what I wanted. That's the opposite of what I wanted to do, dang it. Okay. Protect. So what I was thinking was he had like summon lightning bolt. I was thinking he had the ability that the Naga have, this call lightning, which could still potentially stun something. In fact, maybe that's not entirely bad because it increases the odds that she will stun something. So I guess I'm going to do that. She actually wrecked one of those ogres. Not the one I needed to wreck. Well, this is okay. Putting the snake right there might force them into a bad situation. That ogre can't go after anything now because it's used some of its movement. So, I'm going to use the priests. I need to make sure I protect them as well. Try to daze that spider or just outright kill it. Okay. I think this should be okay. That's the other reason why I didn't want to summon Thunderstorm. Okay, how close are you to leveling? You are very close. He will get it by killing that ogre. No healing items on this guy. Yeah, that's right. I've got that Doc's gun on the way. Alright, cool. There's another level. I was hoping they'd do a little bit heavier lifting than that and have some extra going into the next battle. Oh, I don't need this. This is not that important. Sell, where's sell? Do I have to put it in my inventory before I can sell it? No, maybe having another damage elemental type isn't a bad thing. I don't It's getting hard to decide what items to keep with these people. But as it is right now, I've got 3 different distinct spells, and I definitely want the longbow. But I got also 3 different distinct channels of damage, which isn't a bad thing. If I was to do like that, probably need to put this here. I'm going to switch some of this stuff around so it's kind of in a little bit more logical order. The strong will item is something that I probably should put back on him. That Holy Chalice is giving him Touch of Faith, which is extra XP. And that's a vision upgrade with Fire and Blight protection both, and extra resistance. Maybe I just need to give that jewel item to somebody else. Nah. I really like that strong will. Does he have something else that's giving him mind control immunity? I don't think he does. So I'm going to give him that Locket of Lost Love. Throw on that 100% spirit protection there. So he's got a pretty impressive array of different types of protection. And then I will send this to somebody else who could use resistance. Possibly the Warlord. The Warlord also needs the health, though. I'll give it to this guy. It'd be more useful than the item he has. I'm just going to sell that Control Undead Urn. I don't know that that's going to come in handy given what he's fighting, and it'll make item management a little bit easier. So yeah, let me send this off to the wait, the Theocrat already has. See, that's a problem too. It's got Touch of Faith. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch it for this one. So he has the extra resistance, Touch of Faith, and Strong Will. The Theocrat already has Touch of Faith, so there's no sense in me sending that to him. Instead, I will send this to him. And then once it gets there, I'll switch it out, and then I'll give this guy his longbow back. Probably in that order. Okay, so that gives him a little bit wider array of channels of damage. I can't attack that structure yet. When I do, I'm going to need the snake to clear that all by himself, which could be dangerous with those swarm darters. I kind of need a smaller battle for the snake to get a little bit of XP. Maybe I can run up here, fight those units first, because I want him to have a little extra XP going into this to try to get 2 levels out of it, and just against those units, I don't know if he could. So, I'll move him. Yeah, this will be fine. They could hit that road and get north pretty quickly. Alright, what's next? Domain of Corruption, I guess. Doesn't matter. And I believe that's a rock cavern wall right there, so I can do this. Do that. And then finish that off. So real quick here, let me flood the fields. So that city stays happy. It should be getting happier. 161 right now. Okay, that tower is done, and I'm going to build another one there. I believe that was the plan. And should be able to tunnel over there, no problem. A lot of road construction going on at the moment. Okay, at the end of my turn, I have used pretty much all my casting. Well, okay, I got a little bit more, so I could reinforce Great Mobilization just a tad bit more. And now I can end my turn. Wait, I did have a... Okay, I've already taken care of that. Alright, I'm good. There is still that haunted boneyard down there. That has not yet been taken care of. Maybe these armies should go that way and deal with that. It might be actually causing more trouble for Valerie at this point. It's closer to her stuff. Maybe I should leave it until I'm ready to go after her anyway. This area is going to change drastically on the next turn because it's going to migrate to goblins in one turn, I think. Oh, they caught up with my flyer. Well, in these situations, I usually just have them surrender to avoid giving XP to the enemy. Invasion at Kusani and Rabad. Oh, it's a counterattack. And they rushed down here pretty darn fast, didn't they? Alright, well, that's going to have to be dealt with. Hopefully I can get there on this turn with every... No, they're a little too slow. Well, the best I can do is get these units back on the road. Hopefully they get in that city and then try to sit in it. And then I just have a fairly easy city attack battle to do. Alright, let's see where everybody can land on this turn. No one can quite make it to this... Wait, they can. They can make it there. Could you guys make it here? No, you can't make it there. This army's slowing everybody down. Yeah, if they can only make it there, then that's the best I can do. Alright. And then I'm hoping I can get everybody else onto a spot here. Like the cannon there. Kind of like to bunch the flame tanks up, so I'll send it there. And then the Firstborn would benefit more from being in the Warlords group, I suppose. Okay. Actually, I think I want to put the flame tank with those Firstborns there. That army's just really beat up right now. There's really nothing else I can do about that. I'm probably going to lose Kusani. I can't summon enough defenders in there to... I probably can't even summon hardly any. I might be able to get one Earth Elemental. I'm going to need a lot more firepower than that, so I'll just have to retake it. With advanced logistics and Barons running and all their other abilities, it shouldn't come as a surprise that the Tigrans were able to move that far south that quickly. They might have not even... I wonder if they forgot my army was over here. Well, okay, he's got Razor Projectiles now. That's good news. He's also got that Halfling's party kit, too. He's got a weird variety of ranged attacks. And Doc's gun is on the way, which is going to get me confused with his other gun. Alright, who wants to move first on this turn? 275 knowledge, which finishes that off. So I am officially out of things to research. I'm just a super smart guy. Observatory is done. I want everybody to the front and... Oh, it looks like they are going to attack again. Well, I will... Ooh, that's their leader right there. Shoot. I'm assuming they're going to, like, suicide him right into me. I would like to kill him now. Honestly, all I need to do is kill him, and he's out of the game. I don't even need to kill everything else that's with it. In fact, I think as soon as killing him, the battle would end. So I should really bum rush him with everything I've got. Alright. I would love to knock this guy out of the game. That would be awesome. Let's figure out who needs to be in this battle here. First, let's get a good look at him. What his resistances are, his weaknesses. He's got fire protection a little bit, not enough to matter. Spirit protection, blight protection, a little bit of a lot of things, and 100% blight. So I can't curse him. So the matriarch becomes a little less useful as a result. Other than that, seems to be a pretty standard warlord. He's got static shield from something. I bet that's an item. That might be lightning infused power crystal. That's a really good item. I want that on my dreadnought if I can get it. Well, unless it's something, I'll look at it and we'll see what it is once I've destroyed this guy. All right. Well, okay. Hopefully this episode doesn't go too much longer, but I really want to get this done in this episode. So I think we're just going to bring all the heavy hitters. Hopefully he doesn't hang back casting spells before I can get to him, but I'm pretty much just going to be lobbing all the Juggernaut shells at him. On that note, let's bring more Juggernauts. And maybe just for variety I should have something else. I don't know. I'm not sure what else would be any more useful than just a absolute metric ton of Juggernauts, as maybe having a knight around to deal with melee attackers that get in the way, and he's a gold rank, so I guess he'll do fine. Alright, I'm going to give this a shot. It's going to say very likely defeat, but again, this is basically an assassination mission. I'm going after the king. And also, I have all my casting points, so I'll be able to use them too to weaken him. Let's do it. Let's get this done. I want this guy out of here. Especially before they have a chance to rebuild their capital, their throne city somewhere else. Relentless army is fine. I don't care. Alright. Can't shoot with the Juggernauts the first turn. Hopefully the Manticores are not able to pounce and get all over my... Well, okay, there's no way, because the Tiger and Manticore riders are everywhere. What is the most damage that I could do to this guy? Flashbang, Overload, Stone Skin, Black Lightning. Stoning might be the way to go. Slowing him would also prevent him from getting away. Choking Fumes might actually be useful, because it'll lower his defense and slow down the Manticore riders. I think I'm going to cast that. That slows them down a little bit. Not enough to keep them from pouncing, though, unfortunately. So the Juggernauts are just going to have to take the hits and move forward. And I want to use the Knights to get this guy... Oh, he can't... Oh, I should have used Choking Fumes after, not before. That doesn't have a chance to lower its movement either, does it? Nope. Alright. I'm just going to have to go for it with the Juggernauts here. He might go after that one. I'm hoping he goes after the Knight, especially if I let the Knight's guard down. Maybe a lot of things will go after the Knight. I'll sacrifice that Knight if it means killing their king. And everybody else, I just want to move up enough to make sure that they're in range to do full damage to the king on the next set of attacks. They're probably going to just have to take a bunch of hits of opportunity. Maybe they'll try to dispel that. Failure, okay. That's fine. Go ahead, hit him, hit him. Okay, they're all ganging up on one, which is probably good news for me. They got in this guy's way, which is not good news for me. Alright, it's time to go for it. Move here. Get a nice good hit in on him. Oh yeah, I think he's toast. That's it. And nobody died. Well, nobody important died anyway. That was a dumb move. Your throne city is gone, so you charge the most heavily fortified city in the game. Alright, buddy. You do you. Okay, well, he's dead, and I'm just curious what that item was. There it is. Lightning Infused Power Crystal. It's a legendary shield item. I believe my king might be able to make use of that. Static Shield could be very nice on him. Let me double check. Let me look at his items again real quick. Oh, good. And now these guys just become non-hostile units, so I don't have to worry about that either. Oh, he just got his Zappy Shield of Power, which is giving him, at least for now, giving him some shock protection. I thought I was going to get more shock protection. I don't know why. Shouldn't that be it? Because I've got 60% from... Oh no, I'm still making his third ring. Okay. So the idea was to give him some shock protection. I think maybe 80% would be good enough against the Griffin Riders. It might be worth it trading Static Shield for that. I'm going to sell this, and I'm going to go back to those items, and I'm going to send that item to the king right away. I really like that item. Let's see here. So when he gets that, I can decide what to do with it. The rest of this stuff is nothing spectacular. I might do something with those items in the next... Probably maybe in the next episode or between episodes or something, so you guys don't have to sit there watching me doing all that on camera. And then I guess with these groups, I may as well move forward and establish cities where I want. It's pretty much open season on this part of the map now, so I'll go get that city back and try to clear all that up to about here and get that elf city, and then maybe start pushing at Valerie from underground. But yes, I am so happy that I don't have to deal with those Lords of the Deep. I was not happy. I was not looking forward to dealing with those, but now they don't matter. Alright, cool. Well, I think that's a good point to wrap this episode up, so I'm just going to end it here. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next one.